Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're the Obsolete Punks, back here with another six pack on a Saturday evening. I'm Lost Motel. We got Timmy Hood and Peyton with us as always, but more importantly, got a very special guest tonight, Mike LeDonne, lead singer, Chaser. Thanks so much for joining us, Mike.
Thanks so much, guys. Happy to be
Hey,
here.
yeah, appreciate you, man, very much, very much. How you doing tonight?
Doing
Or I
good.
guess afternoon for you.
Yeah, doing good. Just had the day off work and just looking forward to this interview. I know been
Awesome.
talking about it for a while, so glad we can make it happen.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much again for carving out time. Really appreciate it. I know you just got back from tour, and I'm sure things are a little hectic in that regard. How was all
Yeah,
that?
yeah, tour was
Yeah.
great, but yeah, right back to the daily grind. Just right back to work and family life, and but yeah, today I have a day off, so um, it's a good day for the interview. But yeah, the tour was great. The whole summer we went to Europe twice and Canada twice, and all the tours were next level. So it was a really successful year for us. Kind of like every year it gets better and better. Like more people show up, more merch sales, bigger shows. But this year was like next level. So it was really validating. It was really cool year for us.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Love to hear it. Got any favorite memories or anything off the bat from the summer?
Maybe just some of the festivals we played, like Punk Rock
Yeah.
Holiday is amazing. It's just a beautiful, scenic venue. So that's unforgettable. And then just Brack Rock, Jer on Air. Actually, I would say Jer on Air in the Netherlands. One of the what a band would consider the worst possible things that could happen to them during a set happened, and then it turned into one of the coolest things that could happen to a band. So during our set, about the fourth song, the generator went out, so the power completely went out,
Oh shit.
and luckily our drummer kept playing drums, and the entire crowd started singing the songs. So it was just a super cool goosebumps moment. Like went from like total disaster, losing all power to having this really cool, um, just kumbaya moment with the fans where they were just singing at the top of their lungs and singing as the drummer kept playing.
Yeah, that's got to be like a career
Awesome.
highlight right there. That's
It
awesome.
was, yeah, it was a total milestone, like career highlight for sure. It was awesome.
Yeah, yeah. How validating, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it 100%. It felt so cool, and it was like we all looked at each other while they were singing, and we all just had the biggest smile on our faces, like we did it. Like this is next level. This is it.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking. It was hundreds of people like singing loud all the words. It was really cool.
Do you ever find that surreal? Like
Yeah,
knowing that
definitely.
people in another country know the words to your songs so well that everybody else can just cut out and you let them take over.
Yeah, big time. Just seeing anybody at any show sing our lyrics is just really, it's really meaningful to me as a lyricist and songwriter.
Yeah.
It means we're doing something right, and we're touching people. They're tugging at their heartstrings, their emotions. They're able to relate to the songs in one way or another, and that's what you really want as an artist is for people to be able to relate to your songs to some degree.
I know
Um,
that's definitely the sentiment that Hood has brought up when he brought you guys back to the channel for us to check out. You know how much you guys have, I think, meant to him
oh, very cool.
over the years. So yeah, that's awesome
Thanks.
to hear.
Thanks so much. Yeah, when we hear stuff like that, it's totally it makes everything worth it. All the hardships and sacrifices. That's why we do it. So yeah,
Well,
a lot of that this summer. It was cool.
Nice.
if that would have happened in Winnipeg, you guys would have been booed. So it's probably a good thing you guys skipped Winnipeg.
Now, come on.
Wait, what'd you say? If it would happen, we would have been the boot.
Yeah, you would have. You've been booed,
Oh,
booed
boot.
off stage. Yeah, those
Okay.
Imagine
Winnipeg
that in
people,
Winnipeg.
man. Winnipegans are
This is
mean.
mostly just Tim's way to take digs at Hood here.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Nice, nice.
So, yeah. So, Mike, there's if there's anything you want to tell us about, the band, any background, anything like that, or we can jump into the charity that you picked for tonight, and you can tell us about that. Whatever you'd like to do here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So if anybody out there who doesn't know of us or never heard of us, we're a melodic punk band or skate punk band from Southern California. We've been going on for about 25 years now. We did take about a 6 year hiatus from 2012 to 2017, 18. Um, but yeah, we're just four dudes, dads, professionals. We all have day jobs and careers that absolutely love punk rock, and it's just such a huge and important part of our lives that we decided to start a band to create that kind of music that we grew up listening to that inspired our lives. Yeah, so we have four members, myself, and I'm the vocalist. We have a guitarist, Bill Hawkmith, our bass player Jesse Stopnitsky, and our drummer Davey Guy. And like I said, we're just all just regular dudes in our 40s and 50s with day jobs and families. But we've been given this amazing opportunity to be in a band that's picking up steam and becoming more well known, and getting these amazing opportunities to travel the world and play amazing festivals and play with our favorite bands. And that's who we are. That's Chaser.
Love it. Love you guys are keeping the dream alive in your 40s too. That's saying a lot. I think I feel like it gets harder and harder as you get older and older. And the fact that you guys are, you know,
It
ramping
does.
it up now at this age is
That's
that's a real awesome thing.
Thank you, and you're totally right. That's the kind of the craziest part is, yeah, as people get older and they have families and kids get older, like that's when it gets harder to do this kind of stuff. But luckily, we all have really supportive wives and family networks, and they see what we're doing, they see the success we're having, so they're just really supportive and let us be able to tour for a couple weeks on end. We don't go out for too long because again we all have our day jobs. But we'll go out for 3 weeks here and there throughout the year, usually in the summer. And it's we couldn't do it without the wives. That's for sure.
Yeah. Shout out big time.
Shout out to the wives.
Yep. So tonight we're doing a six pack, like I said, and just for anybody who hasn't watched any of these yet, just give you a heads up on what's going on here. So we reached out to Mike and asked him to pick 6 songs, any 6 that he wanted to pick. They could be meaningful or just relate to each other or whatever. So we're gonna listen to some songs with Mike here, but also we asked Mike to pick a charity that he is really fond of, and we're trying to raise some money for them tonight. So Mike, if you want to give us a little rundown on the charity you picked tonight.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a firefighter. As I mentioned, we all have day jobs, careers. Two of us in the band are firefighters here in Southern California. And so I picked the National Fallen Firefighters Association, which helps benefit not only injuries or firefighters on their own disability, to help pay hospital stay, help their family with gas money to the hospitals, hotels, just making everything as easiest as possible to help with their loved ones that are seeking medical help if they were injured on the job, and more so if there does happen to be a line of duty death, an LODD, and one of our firefighter brothers loses his life. Then it helps with the widows and the orphans of that firefighter, and it helps pay for the kids' college tuition and just multiple things that you can even imagine, whatever you can imagine that would come up without the loss of that income. They help and support these families for fallen firefighters. So yeah, that's something that's really important to me, and that's the charity I picked. So I appreciate it very much,
That's
guys.
great.
Thank you.
No, that sounds amazing. We're more than happy. We kind of figured we're doing this for the love of music. We're not doing it to get our names out there or make any money or anything. So we're like, what's a way we can help out? We'll throw charities out every week and
Cool.
try to help out as much as that we can that way. So yeah, thank you for picking that one tonight. Sounds like a great cause. And so anybody who's watching right now on Twitch, feel free to donate if you have anything to give. Otherwise, we will also have the link, I believe, in the descriptions on the YouTube video for this and Spotify and all that. So anybody catching this later, we'll still have that link up and you can donate at that time as well.
Awesome. Thanks so
And
much,
thank
guys.
you, Mike, actually, for being a firefighter. Like,
Yes.
so
Yep.
appreciate
Oh, yeah.
like every firefighters everywhere, every community across the country. Just amazing people. Thank you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. It really is an honor to be able to serve the community. When they call 911, it's their greatest time of need, and it's an honor to be able to help people out when they need help the most. So,
Awesome.
yep,
Here,
I have
here.
to do it.
Well, I guess having said all that, we can start talking about some music here, boys. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty. So, yeah, we'll just jump right in with track one. Mike, if you want to give us a rundown of what you picked, why you picked it.
Sure. So this is a song off our new album. So newest album. We put out Small Victories last summer, and this song is called a revel song. It's about revelry, as the title suggests. And I think this is a great song that really represents kind of what a Chaser show is all about. We always play the song live at our shows, and before we play it, I announce to the crowd, this next song is all about nights like tonight. It's about coming together as brothers and sisters, as a punk rock family, a punk rock community, and just for a couple hours, forgetting all the cares and worries of the world outside these four walls, and just being present and reveling in the moment at a punk rock show. And that's the premise of a revel song.
Love it. That's an awesome sentiment and a great way to kick off the night, I think.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Peyton, if you're ready, let's go ahead and jump into it and check this out.
There was a time that I thought I would be young forever. It was understood, yeah. Nothing would ever slow us down. Nothing would change. But as the days and the years would pass, with everyone faster than the last, yeah. Reality hits hard and life gets in the way. But the fallacy of that reality is not felt in this place. The nostalgia fills my head with memories. Tonight it feels the same as we go like before. Sing with me, let's hear one more. Revel in these times before they fade away. The scene unfolds and we play our parts. We're running on, singing from the heart, yeah. Sometimes the simple things just feel so far away. You're there for me through the bad and good. A loyal friend and I know you would, yeah. Do anything for me and you know I'd do the same. 'Cause the loyalty of this community provides a guiding light in this world of hate and negativity. It's all I need tonight as we go like before. Sing with me, let's hear one more. Revel in these times before they fade away. And all we have is now, so take it in and let it out. 'Cause this moment will soon be a memory. That's right. And with our open arms, we will never walk away. And with our open minds, we are all one and the same. And with our open arms, we will never walk away. And with our open minds, we are all one and the same. Yeah. Now just like before, singing loud, let's hear one more. Revel in these times before they fade away. And all we have is now, so take it in and let it out. 'Cause this moment will soon be, yeah, this moment will soon be. Now this moment will become a memory. Saving.
Well, that was a good song.
Very
I
Hell yeah, it was
really
a good
enjoyed
song.
that. I mean, it was
Yeah,
pretty
very
good.
much.
The vocals were a little, but You know.
What
Tim.
a dick.
Bro, I'm sitting right
No.
here.
Oh shit, Mike's here. No, I actually love your vocals, and I'm trying to figure out like the way to say why it's the right way to say it. Like you have a beautiful voice, like within the punk rock world. Like the only other person I can really compare it to is Tony Sly.
Oh,
And
man.
Tony Sly, I thought had like the most wonderful, like beautiful, angelic, solid voice in punk rock. And I think you're right up there with him. So
Thank you, bro. That's a big compliment. He's definitely one of my all-time favorite songwriters and musicians, and and I've gotten that comparison, and it's really incredible. It means a lot. Thank you.
nice.
Like several people have said that, so that's really cool to hear.
It's funny you mentioned that there, Tim, because I think one of the first times I reached out to you, Mike, and that just kind of complimenting you guys on your music, and I think I made that reference as well. Kind of a mix between no use for pardon me, no use for a name and pulley is what I think I actually
Yeah,
said.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's also great. Great comparisons, man. I love it. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Take that.
Yeah, great song overall. So catchy, so melodic. Jesse's on bass, right? You said,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, Jesse was ripping on that song.
Thanks. Yeah, he's got some really cool chord, like bass chords that he does, and then he um, does some walks. He takes it for a walk a little bit too. Yeah, it's a good bass song.
Yeah, gotta love a good walking bass line for sure.
So, as I was going to mention before, lyrics definitely have a lot more positive light to them, which typically you don't find in a lot of punk rock bands.
Right.
What kind of made you guys take this unorthodox approach to your songwriting?
It was very intentional. We when we reformed with this current lineup in 2017, we said to ourselves like, let's have a purpose. Like we all have job. We're not doing this for money. We're doing this for fun as a hobby, but let's be purposeful about it. Let's try to get a message out and have like a mission statement, almost like like a mission or a vision, for the band. And we're like, there's so much negativity in the world. There's so many bands that sing negative lyrics or sing about politics. Let's try to make people's lives, let's try to be a good influence on people and sing about unity and positivity. And even if it's a song that has a negative connotation, we always try to change it up at the end and make it like put a positive spin on it, and ask the listener, well, what can you do to make it better? Or just put a positive spin on it in the end. So everything we do is intentional, to try to just promote positivity and unity and being a good human being. And that's what we're all about. That's like our mission statement, that's what we stand
Definitely
for.
what, yeah, definitely what drew me in to your music for sure. Obviously the sound kind of catches you first, but those lyrics, they smack you in the face. It's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. And like I said earlier, this one's all about embracing the moment, seizing the day, of course, and just being together with your friends and punk rock family at a show and just taking it all in,
That's
It
good
is
sentiment
nice to
because,
have
like,
a positive voice and positive message out there.
I was gonna say, because in punk, I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing always, but it can get you hopeless in a way where you get there's too much like negativity to the point that you're like, oh, everything's just horrible. What am I going to do about this? And you just give up, as opposed to trying to do something and make a change and be better. And yeah, so
Exactly.
that's awesome. Yeah, appreciate that very much.
Cool. Thanks for noticing. Yep, that's what we're all about.
All right, well, we'll just jump into track 2 here then.
I see some
Ready?
Bad Religion on the way.
Indeed.
It is.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, Mike, tell us about this Bad Religion pick you got for us here.
Cool. So with the pick six, the six pack, I want to do 3 Chaser songs, and then 3 songs were left over. I figured I'd do my 3 all-time favorite, all-time favorite bands. And I like doing deep cuts. Everybody knows the singles and the popular Bad Religion songs and No Effect songs. So I was like, why not throw some deep cuts in there, some lesser known tracks that are some of my all-time favorite tracks by these bands, just not as well known. This is one of them. It's from Descent of Man, a lesser known album, kind of slips under the radar when it comes to Bad Religion albums. But this song in particular is just the most perfectly constructed song. It's got every element of a good punk rock song. It's got the smart lyrics by Greg Graffin. It's got woes. It's got 3-part harmonies. Just a super catchy chorus, and I just absolutely love the song. So it's called "The Wrong Way Kids."
Rad, love it. Yeah, when you picked this one, I was looking forward to it because, like you just said, Descent of Man is definitely a Bad Religion album that I'm not terribly familiar with. So I got pretty excited when you picked it, and I was like, can't wait to check this out. It's got to be a good one. I love a deep cut too.
Yeah,
It is pretty underrated
All right. Oh,
as
yeah,
far as
more
Bad Religion
excited.
goes.
And this is definitely a very good song, yeah.
yeah.
Indeed.
All right, man.
Love it.
Good words all around. Love it. All right, let's dive right in then.
Yes, sir.
Stop them from shimmering away. On blank sidewalk, glittering asphalt somewhere, summer days. The wrong way kids were something more than friends. Navigating a fall without end. Did you ever wanna take bad advice? Did you ever wanna go and take it twice? Do you remember when the world began to put up its thorny fence? Right, you are my friend. So what's wrong with them? There go the wrong way kids, singing whoa, 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 singing whoa, 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 and they call them the wrong way kids. The kids today are gone away, petition in the dust, with no one to look up to, because they're looking up to us. Just misfit melancholy drinks, all lost in the mall, wanderers to nowhere at all. Did you ever wanna take bad advice? Did you ever wanna go and take it twice? Do you remember when the world began to put up its thorny fence? Right, you are my friend. So what's wrong with them? There go the wrong way kids, singing whoa, 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 singing whoa, 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 and they call them the wrong way kids.
Oh, that's one of those woes that are gonna be stuck in my head all night.
I mean,
Yeah,
it,
you
it,
weren't-
For
you
the
weren't
rest of the
kidding.
night.
it doesn't get better than that, man.
Yeah.
It's got the most melodic, catchy chorus, and then right when you think the chorus is done, they hit you with those woes, man, and
Yeah.
that's just a brilliant song.
Just so many good lyrics in there too. I mean, what was that? Something like the kids had no one to look up to, so they were looking up to us or whatever.
Right.
Something along
Yeah.
that lines. That was great.
And then if you
Because-
really, really want goosebump moment, watch the video with that song.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, where it
Yeah.
goes through like the decades of
Yes,
Bad Religion shows. Yeah,
goosebumps, bro.
awesome.
Totally.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that because that made me want to go. I mean, I know I've heard this album before, but it's been a while, and I don't think I listened to it much. That's making me want to go dive into it again. I was getting major,
Yeah.
like old Recipe for Hate vibes off of it a little bit.
Totally. Yeah, that's a good comparison. A lot of hidden gems on it for sure.
There are
Rad.
Awesome.
at least half a
Definitely
dozen real good songs
Yeah.
in there.
Exactly.
some good catchy tunes.
I'm glad to find out.
Speaking of
there's
good
a video.
lyrics too, those lines. Ever taken bad advice? Ever wanted to take it twice?
Yep.
Pretty
Such a good
good.
hook. That's such a good vocal hook. Love it.
Yeah, for sure. So earlier, Mike, you mentioned, the band had a pretty long hiatus. 6 years, I think you said, or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Was the band completely dark during that time? Were you guys playing any shows at all, or was it just
It was.
nothing for the?
Yeah, we actually had no intention of reforming. We broke up. Like it was done. We did one reunion show in 2014, just a total one-off. Um, and then yeah, then that was it. Like we had no intention of getting back together.
So what was the volition that pushed you guys towards getting back together in 2016?
Yeah, it was just the fact that we missed playing music together. So we broke up. We started the band in high school in 2000, played straight all the way through 2012. So it's solid 12 years of grinding, like hitting it hard. So we were touring all the time. We were doing everything we could to make the band work. So it was our main focus in life, you know. Um, but doing that for 12 years, now we're starting to get into our 30s, early 30s, and guys, they want to start families and actually get decent jobs, not just minimum wage jobs to be able to be on the road 8 months out of the year. And we had to put all those things on hold, like starting families and starting careers to make the band work. So by around 2012, we were starting, like I said, starting to get older in our 30s now, and we just decided to shift gears and to focus on all those aspects that we had to put on hold to make the band work, which takes time, of course, starting
Sure,
families.
yeah.
So there's no like, okay, let's give it a year off or 2 years. It was just kind of indefinite hiatus. Everybody just wanted to switch directions and start things that they weren't able to start while we were touring so much. So for me, that's when I started the fire service. That's when I first got hired with my first apartment. I was the only one that was married with kids all through the 2000s. So the other guys want to start their families at that point. And yeah, 3, 4, 5 years go by, and I called Jesse. I'm like, hey man, I got my career now. You started your family. Like, all it's missing is just playing music. Like, let's just get together and just once a month, once or twice a month, maybe just at Davey's house, our drummer, have a couple beers and just play some old tunes and some covers just for fun. And that's what it started as. And with that mindset of just treating it as a hobby and for fun, kind of changed everything for us. Totally changed the trajectory of the band.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's kind of funny. So being more settled potentially was what made you guys able to go back and do it
Yeah.
again? Yeah.
Yep, 100%. We didn't have to worry about making money from it. It basically became a job. Like when we were pushing so hard to try to make money off of it and make very, very naively thinking that we could actually make a living in a band back then. We were kids. We didn't know any better about the music industry. We thought just if we tour all the time, we'll be able to make a living, which is of course is a very naive thing to think. But yeah, so we, like I said, about like guys were working part-time jobs. Like we just didn't have money. We were sleeping on friends' couches, couch surfing and stuff. Like we guys just wanted to become adults, basically,
Yeah,
grow
yeah.
up. Um,
Understandable.
and yeah, once we had families and good careers and incomes, it makes it so much easier because now we're able to pay for the next recording, and we're able to pay for plane tickets to the next tour, and it's so much easier when you have money and a supportive family.
When you guys got back together, was it all the original members, or did things change?
No, great question. We got 2 new members. Yeah, so after that 6 years went by, 2 of the guys were just set on a different path in life. One moved out of state even. The other one just started a big family, and we're all still really good friends. Like there's never any discontent or bad blood or anything like that. It was just they just over that time off, they went their own trajectory. So they weren't in the picture or in the mix for reforming. It wasn't a possibility for them.
Well, either way, I'm glad it worked out for you guys. Glad you guys are back and having success and loving it. It's funny too. So like kind of sometimes when you stop pushing on something or you stop trying so hard at something, it comes to you, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that was exactly it. and I'm glad it happened that way for sure.
Well,
Definitely.
your fans are happy too. I would
Awesome.
imagine.
Oh, love you guys.
That's a good segue into track 3 here, I suppose. So let's tell us a little bit about what you got going for track 3 here.
Cool. This is our first single, "Small Victories." One of my favorite songs. I think it's one of the better, or my favorite song as far as song construction goes. I think it's like just got a really good flow to it. Really good vocal scheme, melody, hooks. So I'm pretty proud of this song, and it's definitely a mainstay in our sets. It's awesome to see people sing all the words, and it's basically it's something everybody can relate to, about self-doubt and just always trying to do better the next day, and taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and there's always going to be setbacks in life, and it really comes down to like just self-doubt and just knowing that even though it's hard to know that you're going to come out okay in the end, just remembering that everybody goes through hard times, and just see through it, and you'll be okay in the end.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, another one of those great positive messages, man. Love to hear it.
yep, absolutely.
So this one is it's breaks.
Yeah, as in like that, the breaks of like that's the breaks, kid. That's
Yep.
life. That's how it goes.
Awesome.
Yep. All right.
Well, I know I'll get it right, but I'll stumble on the way with a constant fear of what's beyond the day. And I know I can't get off this ride. It doesn't matter where I land, I'll just do the best I can and I'll be alright. Well, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Play the long game, stay on track, and in the black. Well, that's the breaks, like they say. We're all one mistake away from a life that we look so down upon. And what's that you said? I recall, it's just business after all. We can't go back to the way life was before. And I know I'm losing sight of what matters in the end. With our insecurities, we know contend, and I wanna feel like I'm alive, with no worries or regret, nothing fixated on what hasn't happened yet. Well, I hesitate to crack a smile, I let my guard down for a while, fearing the trial. Well, that's the breaks, like they say. We're all one mistake away from a life that we look so down upon. And what's that you said? I recall, it's just business after all. We can't go back to the way life was before. And I can't be the only one who struggles when I see pictures of our memories and how life used to be when we were free, young and naive. Well, that's the breaks, like they say. We're all one mistake away from a life that we look so down upon. And what's that you said? I recall, it's just business after all. We can't go back to the way life was before. Well, that's the breaks. We're all one mistake away. Yeah, that's the breaks. Will you rise or will you fall? Well, that's the breaks. I recall, it's just business after all. Yeah, that's the breaks. You make that final call. Well, that's the breaks.
Hey, you weren't kidding. That sing-along part. That was a great sing-along part there, where everything drops out with just the drums. Man,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
imagine that
Yeah.
just going
Mhm.
ham live.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, Mike,
So,
I don't think I have an adjective that captures how I feel about that song and its lyrics. I fucking love it.
Right.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Try harder, Ed.
Come on, grind him. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks,
We're gonna
guys.
throw it over to you, man. Anything you'd like to
To
throw
me?
out to Mike and ask him here? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So first of all, yeah, this is definitely my favorite song on the album.
Awesome.
I did want to point out that it's all because of Hood that I never heard of this band. He brought this album to another reactor's attention about a year ago, pretty much
Uh-huh.
right as it was released, and I got like 2 3 songs in. The whole fucking album had to go in a playlist. It,
Oh, nice.
I'm like, fuck this. This is going in.
Heck yeah, dude. Thank you.
I mean,
Radical.
really, the biggest thing is like, how do you come up with the way you wrote the chorus? Like, how did that come to you? Like, that is, especially that part, like they were saying, where it breaks down and like, I don't know. It just this song hits every fucking thing for me.
Thank
Like,
you.
I love it.
Awesome.
I was
Yeah, we figured the third chorus could be have like it does have all the instruments drop out, and it could be just like a chanty sing along, just vocals and drums, which is always a cool aspect to any song, you know. And it worked for this one with just the tempo and the rhyme scheme. It worked out. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. We don't have a lot of songs where all the instruments, all the guitars drop out, and it's just vocals and drums. So I'm glad it worked out for this
yeah,
one.
yeah. You definitely picked the right spot for it.
Thanks. And then the build up back up. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
What's that you said? Ba, ba, ka, ba. It's just business after all. It worked out.
Very effective. I'd
So to
imagine
kind
that.
of broaden on that idea, what's like, as far as like songwriting and how you guys put songs together, what is your guys' general process? Like, is it through practice and just jamming, things come up, or?
Yes. Yeah, so that's a cool question, and it's pretty interesting how I write. So I always like when people ask this because so for me, I will just get a random melody that pops in my head. I could be at the grocery store, I could be at work, I could be asleep having a dream, and I'll just have a melody that pops in my head, and I have to grab my phone right away on my voice. Like on iPhones, they have the voice memo app where you could just right on your phone record something. So I will hum it. I'll hum the melody that pops in my head. If I have my guitar nearby, I'll grab my guitar and I'll write rhythm chords that fit that melody. And if not, I'll just hum the melody with made up lyrics or just humming. And then when I get back home, and then I'll grab my guitar and construct the rhythm chords that fits that melody. So I can construct a whole song just based on just a tiny little snippet of a melody that pops in my head, whether it ends up being the chorus or the verse or the bridge or whatever, or the guitar lead. I could just write a whole song around that. And then lyrics are always last. So I never have lyrics until the song's fully over, because the vibe or the feeling of the song, the mood of the song can kind of help dictate what the lyrics are going to be based on the mood of it. So yeah, just it's kind of a unique way of writing, but thank God for my voice memo app. Otherwise I'd forget everything, 2 minutes later.
I was going to say, I literally just cleaned out an old hard drive the other day and found a whole folder of voice memos from back in the day. That's exactly how I used to do it when I was writing,
Nice.
because I knew I'd forget. And I was like, am I the only person who does this? I'm really glad to hear that I'm not the only person that just like a weirdo
Oh, right.
humming into his mic on his phone, like out in public.
Yep. I get looks all the time. Because if I don't do it right then and there, then I will forget it like literally 30 seconds later or a minute
Oh,
later.
dude,
So,
you got to strike when the iron's hot.
yeah.
With music
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
I've done it
Inspiration.
at on buses, like on subways, at fast food lines with people all around me.
They
Yeah.
just start looking at you funny.
Yeah. Big time.
Like, you guys don't understand. I'm writing a banger here.
So, yeah. You don't get it. It's a banger. Yep.
Speaking of bangers, tell us about track 4 here.
Track 4. This is, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah.
No effects.
Oh yeah, no thanks. Yes.
Yeah, so staying on the theme of deep cuts, this is one of my all-time favorites from 45 or 46 songs that didn't make it on their albums, also on the Greatest Hits album. I mean, NoFX is one of my, I'd say, probably my favorite band of all time. And that's quite the claim, because they're up there with Bad Religion and Pennywise. They're all three of my all-time favorites. But when it comes to songwriting and how good of a lyricist Mike is, I think that's where they kind of take the edge over the other bands that I mentioned. I just love his lyrics, and this is one of my all-time favorite lesser known NoFX songs. And I'm getting older now, so I feel like I'm starting to wear the soles of my party boots as well.
Here, here.
Here, indeed. I think we're all in our 40s here. We can all agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Indeed.
I'm pushing 50, not looking so nifty. You know.
Says you, Tim. I say otherwise. You're beautiful.
Yes.
Yep.
All right,
Why
Peyton,
not?
Take us away.
On that note,
Life is fast, but I don't wanna live past you, cause you are my only ruse. I was the king of the drug booze thing that I wore at the soles of my party boots. So call me shit-faced, master of disgrace, I don't care, cause my outer skin is thick like crust and a liver that's rusted out. Now I'm on a list. Everybody wants to give a shit out of me. I won't give it, but I'll give ambivalence. I got a memory box, cause my memory blocks me from remembering weeks. All the blacked out nights into white out mornings in a grave out of damaging. So call me fat fuck, geriatric punk rock. Give it straight cause I deserve a verbal beating from an audience bleeding out of melee with no concern. Everybody wants to give a shit out of me. I won't give it, but I'll give irresponsiveness. Everybody wants to drag me up again. I wanna go, but the price keeps going up. Going down is simple and spectacle. Laying low but keeping it cynical. I'm on the wagon and it's such a drag without a key, kick, shot and a drag. Evidently no one likes a quitter or an old punk's bitterness, so I'm waiting for the tap on my shoulder cause we're all getting older, not better and the laughs are no longer with us. So call me fat fuck geriatric punk. Call me fat fuck geriatric punk. Call me fat fuck geriatric punk. Shit face master of disgrace.
Yeah, that was a great example of what you were talking about with Mike just being a very interesting writer. He
Yeah.
brings stuff to the table that other people in punk don't bring
Yeah.
melodically.
he's a wordsmith. He's very good
Nice.
with just metaphors and yeah, he's a great lyricist. Total
Just some
wordsmith.
great rhyme schemes that he does all the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And doing all that while playing just fucking crazy ass bass lines half the time, where it's
Right,
like, I couldn't
right.
even do that without singing. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's amazing. No, I think the day I realized how good of a songwriter Mike actually was I saw a piano cover of Laurie Myers
Mm.
that some guy did, and he's just playing like the musical chords down here, and he's playing the vocal melody up on the high notes.
Yeah.
And just the way everything went together was like, oh man, that's actually a really, really well written song.
Yeah.
Just as far as like sound goes.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
we were talking about that the other week, right? Like if a punk song translates to piano and sounds beautiful on a piano, that's a good song.
Totally.
Yeah.
You nailed it, because that's what that right hand is doing on the high notes is what he's singing, and when that melody just climbs up and down and just travels like a if you play it on piano and it could do that, then that's a great melody for sure.
Indeed.
Well, he's got a lot of that like jazz influence. You know, it's not a lot of people bring in like Herb Alpert and show tune, vibes to punk rock the way that Mike does. I think that definitely gives it like a unique aspect for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, question for you here. Actually, kind of a two-part question. So, over the years and the way that Chaser has grown, you guys have had the opportunity to play with some just absolutely fucking classic, amazing bands. Who are a couple of those just blow your mind? That you're just like, holy shit, we got to share a stage with this band. And then are there any on your bucket list that you're just looking forward to saying, oh, hopefully someday we can play with this band?
We've been very fortunate to be able to play with pretty much all of our icon or our favorite bands growing up. We've played with Pennywise, and not only we got to play with them, but we've got to know them well and become good friends with them. Like to me, that's like the coolest thing is being able to play with your heroes and the bands that you idolized growing up. Not only get to play with them, but actually like have a personal relationship with them and be able to call them friends. So we're very lucky that we've gotten the opportunity to play with like all the bands that we looked up to growing up, with the exception of NoFX actually, which I think is now not ever going to happen.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. But we played with Bad Religion, played with Rancid, played a festival with Rise Against. We played club shows and festivals with Pennywise. And then all like the Fat Records bands over the years. We would play with No Use for Name and Lagwagon, Good Riddance. We did our first European tour with Good Riddance. And they're like one of my all-time favorite bands. So that was a huge deal for me. And again, it's just being able to not only play with bands that I idolize, but become friends with them. So we're fortunate. We've gotten to play with pretty much everybody that's been an influence on me.
That is awesome.
Sure.
Do you remember
his favorite band is Face to Face, because he loves more like the mid-tempo, like really melodic, catchy type pop punk, like Face to Face and MXPX style. And we've got to play with them, and that was like his bucket list type milestone,
Awesome.
So we're very fortunate.
Do you remember like who the first one for you was that you guys played with and you were like, oh shit, here we go?
Yeah, for sure. And that was Pennywise. But back then,
Nice.
like that was like, holy shit, like there's no way this is happening. It was in 2003. So the band had only been together for just about 2 years at that point.
Damn.
And I was, 19 years old, maybe 20 at that time. And I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, I can't believe we're actually playing a show at Pennywise. Like, they're the reason I picked up a guitar and started writing songs in the first place. Fletcher's guitar style was so just influential on me. And he's the reason I picked up a guitar and learned to play. And their music is, especially back then, like the most influential in our sound. We were very just like raw skate punk back then for sure. So that was like the biggest deal for us for sure. That was like, if we all break up the next day, like this is it. Like this is our pinnacle.
Dream achieved. We're
Yeah,
good.
dream achieved.
yeah.
Yeah, like I'll be okay.
And Fletcher didn't pick you up and throw you through a drum set or anything like that, right?
No, not at that point. I think that I'm sure it's something he's always done, but more so recently he's been on a tear.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And then it's crazy, kind of like saying like we become friends with him. From that show, I got to know him, got his number, kept in touch, and he actually did my Pennywise tattoo. Like a few months later,
Sweet.
he's like, "Yeah, come on up," because I told him I want a Pennywise tattoo. He's like, "You want me to do it?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah. Do you tattoo?" He's all, "Kind of." He's like, "This will be the third one I've done." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." It's like I was like, "Good enough for me,"
Can we see it?
But yeah, great. You see it?
Oh damn!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that looks great.
He did
Yeah,
a
Came out
great
really
job.
good.
I was just expecting like a PW if it's only the third tattoo he's ever
Right.
done. It's just like looks like kindergarten handwriting.
I was pleasantly surprised that he nailed it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he even got the shading and the couple different colors, red, gray, black. And now I get to say that my PW was done by Fletcher himself. So
It's awesome.
yeah,
Pretty amazing. Can't imagine too many people can claim that.
no,
Yeah.
there's not.
I assume that's your favorite tattoo then.
Yeah.
All right. Track 5. We're back to another Chaser track here.
Yes.
Go ahead and give us a little insight there, Mike, if you don't mind.
Sure. Out of the Shadows. This is kind of like I want to say stereotypical. Like this is like a Chaser song. Like there's a black and white like textbook Chaser song. And that's why I put this in here. You know, guitar lead intro, verse, pre-chorus where Jesse sings the pre-chorus. You know, very melodic chorus with oohs and ahs or woes underneath. You know, 2-part harmony woes, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, last chorus, outro. So it's very formulaic. So this is just a really good representation of what a Chaser song is. Just melodic, dueling vocals, harmonies, catchy. So that's why I threw this in there.
Nice. So if we meet somebody we want to introduce Chaser to, say this is the song to start them off with.
This would be a great song for it, for sure.
Awesome. All right. Well,
And hey,
that's,
chat,
yeah.
your turn's up. If you have questions, throw them in now.
Yep, please do.
Heck yeah, Chad.
And, yeah, while we're waiting on those, let's listen to a great Chaser song.
Raise your voice and sing it loud. Let it move your soul and lift you off the ground. 'Cause we're all composed of our own melody, and the energy's electrified when sung in harmony. So from the ones who build you up and set you free from the shackles of your mind that keep you down now. It's time to feel electrified. Time to see the brighter side. Step out of the shadows. Feel the energy. One life, just a chance to make it right. Give on one and love a fight. Step out of the shadows. Feel the energy. All together, sing it loud. Dial in the tune and amplify that sound. Feel the power and the connectivity as we resonate, reverberate our solidarity. With strength in numbers, we are bound to make that change. Raise your voice and shout it out. Let's make some noise now. It's time to feel electrified. Time to see the brighter side. Step out of the shadows. Feel the energy. One life, just one chance to make it right. Give up one and love a fight. Step out of the shadows. Feel the energy. It's time to feel electrified. Time to see the brighter side. Step out of the shadows. Feel the energy. One life, just one chance to make it right. Give up one and love a fight. Step out of the shadows. Feel the energy. Yeah, feel the energy.
Heck yeah, if I'd never heard you guys before, that would definitely be a good first song to listen
Good
to.
introduction, yeah.
Lot of great elements in there, man. I like,
And
there's like
it also shows our positivity in the lyrics, you know, unity, coming together, feel the energy. Yeah.
musically there's like some fake outs in there too almost, which are really cool. It sounds like you guys are about to like kick up. It doesn't for like a measure and then it goes. I don't know if that was intentional or if I'm picking up things that aren't actually there.
Say it again, just real quick. A fake out on which part?
Just a few times throughout the song, there's like some parts where it sounds like the song's about to like kick in, and it kind of goes to another part for just a little bit, and then it kicks in, and it makes that part where it kicks in like hit really hard. I don't know if I'm just hearing things or imagining things.
Right.
Or,
Yes, and that's by design, man. We want to take the listener on a journey. We don't want this to be like what we don't want them to expect what's going to come next, you know. And then if you drop it down for the pre-chorus, that allows for a really good build-up for the chorus. So yeah, we always try to do little change-ups when we can. Keep them on their toes, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Because, you know, especially in punk rock, as much as we all love punk, it can get a little formulaic, a little stagnant. And that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes when what you expect is what you get is, you know, that's what you're looking for. But other times it's like, yeah, you want something that twists your brain a little bit.
Yeah, just a little curveball here and there.
Yeah. The chat come through for us, Tim.
We got a couple of them for you here if you're
All
ready.
right.
All right. So
Yeah,
we've got
yeah, for sure.
from Mary Jane Lane. I like this question because I think you can take this in lots of ways. Who are some of the most memorable bands you've played live with? So I like that because it doesn't necessarily have to be like all the big bands we were talking about, the influences, like
Yeah,
all that kind of just memorable, really good musicians, crazy ass people, whatever.
yes, that is a great question. Memorable. I'm gonna go with. For me personally, it was, as I mentioned earlier, our first European tour with Good Riddance. Memorable because it was our first time being in Europe, and we were playing with my personal favorite band or still is, Good Riddance. And it was just like a whole new experience for us as a band. Like before that, we'd only play Southern California, smaller shows, and this was just like a whole new, just opened a new door to us, or a door for us that we'd never even imagined possible for us as a band. So that's definitely one of the most memorable experiences. We did 3 weeks with them all over Europe, so that was just so many memories. Another memorable experience is we're really good friends with the band Authority Zero, and we play with them many, many times in many different countries. Even like we see them in Europe and Canada, like all over the place. And they've become really good friends of ours, and we really love those guys dearly. So I'd consider that like even though it's many, many shows, like that's just a big group of just really good memories with them. So that's a very memorable experience. Just all the shows we played with Authority Zero. And then finally, it's going to be playing with Bad Religion at a major festival in Canada, in Quebec, 2 years ago. We were direct support. We were direct support for Goldfinger, who played right before Bad Religion. So just to be that close in proximity on a lineup, on a bill to Bad Religion was like amazing. That was a huge awesome memory for us. Great time at the festival. Us, Goldfinger, Bad Religion, so memorable. And that's a really cool question. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, Bad Religion would have been my bucket list, but alas,
Yeah, for sure.
Show off your tattoo.
Another chat question here if you're ready for it.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Neb, I'll just kind of read off what he said here. You mentioned stopping the band to start families. How is it doing tours now with the families having been started?
Oh, yeah. Also a great question. So for myself and Bill, our guitarists, our kids are on the older end. Kind of like I mentioned earlier on, I was the only one with a wife and kids at the time. We had kids young, started young. So now I have a 17 and 19-year-old. Bill's kids are on the older end as well. I think they're 11 and 13. It's a lot easier for us to do it, to tour as much as we do. For Jesse and Davey, they do have a harder time touring as much as we would like to because their kids are much younger. So what we do have is we have amazing friends who fill in for us on bass and drums when we do tour a lot. Like this year we toured a lot for us for Chaser. This is a big year for us because we wanted to support Small Victories as much as possible. It was a little too much for them to be able to do all the tours, so luckily we have really good help from friends that fill in for those guys.
Nice.
Yeah, so I guess to answer your question, it's easier when they're older, like my kids and Bill's kids, especially when you have a really good wife holding it down at home while you're gone. For the dudes with younger kids, it's definitely a challenge, and that's where the help from our fill-in bass players our fill-in bass player and drummer come in.
And do your kids ever hop in the pit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sure have.
I was kind of curious about that. You hear a lot from musicians, their kids are like, don't even know that their parents are musicians sometimes, or they couldn't care less. Or I was wondering how your kids feel about it.
My son has recently got into it. Like, so he's 17, high school. So when him and his buddies go to shows, they they want to be tough guy, tough kid, hold their own in the pit. So they definitely get in the mix and chop it up in there for sure.
That's awesome. Love to hear
Holding
it.
their own
Yeah.
against
Every time I think about family or, dads, moms, whatever going on tour, stuff like that, I always think of documentary, The Other F Word. I don't know if you've seen it,
yeah, yep,
but man, I watched that and that was like, I gained so much respect for Jim from Pennywise as a
Yeah,
person, just
yeah.
watching that, like what he went through. And that was crazy. So,
yeah. I mean, he left Pennywise for what, 4 years,
yeah, a couple of years. Yep.
because his daughters were at that very formidable age where he wanted to be home with them. And then once they got older, then he was able to rejoin because, different stages in life, sometimes it's much more challenging to leave your kids than others.
Absolutely.
Priorities.
Yeah.
And here's the last question from chat. The most important question of the night. Mary Jane Lane wants to know: mashed potatoes or rice?
That is an awesome question. Mashed potatoes all day, and I'm not just talking regular mashed potatoes. I'm talking extra creamy garlic mashed potatoes with sour cream, butter, milk, diced minced garlic, and maybe even some wasabi paste.
Ooh.
Yes.
Or some chives. Or some chives in there
That's for
too.
sure.
You and me, we're going to hang out one day and eat mashed potatoes.
Hell
That's what
yeah.
it comes down to.
And keep the skins on, brother.
Exactly.
All right.
That's where the
Get
nutrients
that
are.
fiber.
Or at least some of it.
Don't forget to bring your bib, Timmy.
Oh, always. Always.
Always. Yeah.
Thanks, chat. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all
Yeah, thanks,
jumping
guys.
in and shooting
Cool
some
questions.
questions out. Mike, appreciate you fielding those very much. Yeah, I think if everybody's ready, we got one last track to do here. And it sounds like we might have saved your favorite or saved the best for last here, Mike. The way you've been talking about Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
This is,
Yeah.
This is a great way to end the night, yeah?
Yeah, that's a perfect segue talking about the other F word and Jim and his daughters and stuff. And when I answered the question about one of my biggest memories, yeah, Pennywise. I mean, they're just such a huge staple in not only my personal life, but in the band's the history of the band or the making of the band even. And it's so cool that we get to call them friends. I was just hanging out with them 2 weeks ago in Quebec, Montreal, at Music for Cancer Festival, and it was a great time, and got radical with Fletcher after the show at the after party. He was causing havoc. He was getting radical with so Cigar was playing an after party show, and he was messing with them while they're playing. It was really funny. Pouring beer on them and trying to take their guitars and smash them.
Okay.
Just shenanigans,
Yeah.
Fletcher is out of control, man.
typical Fletcher behavior, which is awesome and fun.
Just a
But yeah,
tip.
so
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I chose this song. It's not, again, kind of on the deep cut theme. It's not a very well known song. I mean, it's known, especially if you love About Time as an album, which everybody should. It might not be everybody's favorite album. I get that, but this song in particular, like, I heard it on a snowboard video in the '90s, and I was like, dude, that intro is like my favorite intro of all time. Like, it hypes you up so much. It just gets your adrenaline going, and they're the kings of just energy driven punk rock. Just you'll hear it, you'll know what I'm saying when you hear it, but just when the drums palm meet with the guitar, bump bump, and then the drum roll comes in, the long snare roll, and it's just, man, I get chills just thinking about it. So I like picking songs that just really stick out to me for whatever reason, and for this song, this is like my favorite intro of all time.
That's great. Yeah, I will say this is definitely my favorite Pennywise album for sure.
Nice.
Solid pick. Solid album. Love it.
Heck yeah.
They're always a solid band to see live. Like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, they sounded so great. Yeah, they deliver. Yeah, this far in their career, and they're still just killing it.
I
Yeah.
will admit I'm not
Well,
the biggest Pennywise fan in the world as far as sitting down to albums because I feel like after 3 songs I've heard the entire album at that point. But I do love singing them live. They are so good.
Yeah. Yep. That's it, man. So much energy.
all right, Peyton. Well, it sounds like it's about time. We listen to
No,
this song.
shoot, dude. Nice one.
Ooh.
Got the dad puns.
I've got a question for all you sinners. Have you ever wondered, is this all there is to life? Quick adventure, not much to mention. A slow procession leading us to die. Is there a heaven, a distant valley, a golden meadow waiting for us in the sky? No one right answer, spirit seems broken. Still I just can't help but wonder why. Seems like a tragic waste of time. Who cares what happens when you die? Life's too short to wonder why. Get on with your life. In towering churches and holy temples, they all conspire to tell me how to live my life. And no religion or new theism could ever provide proof to quench my mind. And now I wonder, the sky I'm under, is there a heaven waiting for me when I die? No one right answer, spirit seems broken. Still I just can't help but wonder why. Seems like a tragic waste of time. Who cares what happens when you die? Life's too short to wonder why. Get on with your life. So many questions, I can't tell the difference. Too many abstract thoughts now wrestle in my mind. Through darkness, someone should be waiting. A final truth to showering with light. The birth of wisdom and tell the glory. It's every night sleep till I found out it was all a lie. No one right answer, spirit seems broken. Still I just can't help but wonder why. Seems like a tragic waste of time. Who cares what happens when you die? Life's too short to wonder why. Get on with your life. Your life.
Energy
Wow.
song indeed.
Fuck yeah.
Pump you up, dude.
I was a big fan of their first 3 albums. Indeed.
Sure.
I mean, Jason back in the day, oh man, he was such a beast of a songwriter.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, he wrote so many of those songs on Self-Titled, the 1st or after Word from the Wise. Yeah, Self-Titled, Unknown Road, About Time, classics.
Indeed.
Indeed. Well, Mike, thank you so much for sharing those 6 songs with us. That was
You're very
awesome to
welcome.
listen to them. Some of them I hadn't heard in a while. Some of them I haven't
Yeah.
heard at all. That's amazing. Hopefully everybody listening got introduced to some new stuff or got reminded of some awesome stuff they forgot about.
Heck yeah. Yeah,
Love it.
it's all about the deep cuts.
Indeed, indeed. Is there anything band wise that you'd like to plug at all?
Man, so we're always plugging away, dude, whether it's shows or writing new music. We try to space out our full-length albums every 3 years or so. So we just came out with Small Victories last year, but I'm always writing. But in between albums, we're just all about the live show. So I guess the biggest thing we would love to tell the listeners is just look us up. We tour as much as we can for a band of our size and for our personal lives, what we got going on. We get out there quite a bit. So look us up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, or go to chaserpunkrock.com, which has all of our links, so you can see our tour dates, all of our social media pages, merch store, and just get to know us. We're super approachable, transparent dudes, and we love playing punk rock and meeting fans. That's what we're all about.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I second that you guys are approachable and awesome. I know we talked a little bit before we got on that, we met many, 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 many years ago, and I didn't really remember anything about the show or us hanging out or anything at all. But as soon as Hood said we were going to have you on, I immediately was just like, oh yeah, good dudes. Like that was
Nice.
just the overarching like feeling I was left with you guys after all
Awesome.
those
Thank you,
years.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that fans can always expect from us. We are always available, whether it's at shows or online. Like if you write us an email or write us a comment on one of our posts, we always write back. So we're always in constant communication with our fans, both online and at shows. You will always find us at the merch table before the set, after the set. Like we are not that band that just goes and hides away until our set and then goes backstage again. Like this is why we do it, is to get to know the fans because you mean so much to us. So yeah, I think that's one thing I'm very, very proud of us as a band for is just how genuinely, I guess, how we connect with fans on that level.
Good. Well, you guys should be proud. You guys do a great job at it.
Thank you so much.
So I just want to remind everybody again as well, we're also trying to raise some money here for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. If anybody can give, please do. Check out the link for that in any of the descriptions wherever this gets posted. Or if you're here on Twitch tonight, please go ahead and give if you can. Wonderful cause. And Mike, so much we appreciate your being a firefighter as well. Like we said earlier, just yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for making
Appreciate
good
that.
music.
I'm blessed.
Thank you.
Man. I have the two best jobs in the world: firefighter and a punk rock singer.
You do.
Sounds pretty great.
Yeah.
Sounds
Thank
pretty
you to
radical.
firefighters everywhere. You guys are awesome.
Indeed.
And
Yeah.
punk rock singers everywhere.
That's
And
it.
punk rock. Well, I don't know if all of them are awesome. I've met
Yeah,
some.
fair,
They're just like,
fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
Hey, Mike, I
Yeah.
got a favor to ask you there, but
Yeah.
so Woe Song from
Oh, yeah.
Sound of Sirens.
Yeah.
I have repeatedly sung this song with my kids in
Nice.
the car, windows down, sunroof open, blasting it, and just screaming the woes. And
Oh, yeah.
my one daughter's here right now, and she wants to say hi to you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so here's. Oh no, she's not. Doesn't want to say hi anymore.
She's
Oh.
hiding now.
I thought
Just
you were going
poke
to
your
put
head in.
background on. Let
Just
her
poke your
emerge
head
from the
in and say
mist.
hi.
There she is.
Hi.
Hey, what's her name?
Maya
Hi, Maya.
says hi.
Thanks for singing the Woe song.
Thanks for singing the Woe song.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh shit! You should have given her the headset.
Oh, I know.
You'll hear it later.
I don't think she would have come anywhere near the headset.
Like, oh, Dad.
There she is.
Amazing. Love it.
Yeah, great tune. Love that tune.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hell
All about the woes.
All about the woes, indeed. Woe on the woes.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, yeah, again, man, can't thank you enough for coming on tonight. So appreciate it. Thanks for taking time out of your day to spend some time with us and the folks in Twitch and giving us some awesome content here. Appreciate the songs and
Thanks
all
so
that.
much, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
likewise to you guys. Thanks for your time. All of you guys, appreciate that. Thanks for helping us
Yeah.
get the word out.
yeah.
Of course, man. Anytime. And
Yep.
anytime you want to come back,
Come
let us
back
know.
anytime.
We'd be happy to have you. Any other members want to come on, we'd be happy to have them as well. If you guys drop
Cool.
a new album, anything we can do to help you plug it, we're more than happy to do that.
Excellent. That sounds rad.
We'll blow
Most
up by
definitely.
then for sure.
Oh, yeah. We'll be huge by then, sure.
Heck yeah. I hope so.
Maybe this is our tipping point.
Oh, that'd be
No, more than
Very
appreciated
cool.
for everything, Mike.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you as well.
Yes.
It's been fun. Great interview. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks,
All right,
Mike.
thanks,
Appreciate
Mike.
it.
Have a good one.
Have a great night.
It was good to meet you.
You too, guys. Thank you.